Welcome to the Drooniverse!
And welcome one and welcome all. It's Wednesday. It's good to be back in the Elite Dangerous extravaganza that is the officially unofficial Elite Dangerous Stream by Wagar. Are you all paying attention? Are you all here? Are you all thrilled to be here? No. Okay then. Normal service shall be resumed. How are we all doing, my lovelies? It's good to be here. It's good to be here once again to do the thing that is the thing. To waffle where no one has waffled before. Subjects that just randomly get picked out of the air because, as you'll be unsurprised to know, there's very little preparation done in advance of the stream because A, I don't have time. B, I can really be bothered. And C, it's more fun just to see what the hell happens anyway. So there we go. But welcome one, and welcome all to the stream. Right, we must do the thing, because the thing is the thing, and the thing must be done. For those of you who are new to the stream, and there's a couple of first-time chatterers I've seen in the chat already, so welcome to you before I do anything else. This is your last chance to escape. You have been warned. Everybody else who's in the chat is stuck here, basically. They're locked in by strange magical powers and prowess that I have dumped upon them over the years. But yeah, you could still get away. So if you're going to make your exit, I can make it soon. Okay. So with that, I've been a warning done in advance. But you do the thing. The thing is now the thing that is steeped in the ancient mist of time. We have no idea why we do it, but we do it because it's the thing that has to be done. And basically, what I do is I read out all the chatterers up until the point I get to the bottom of the screen as fast as I can. Attempting to pull out any individual contributors for reasons that appeal to me and me alone. So who do we have in the chat? First in the chat tonight, an hour and 5 minutes before the stream even starts, is Pete_SB. Congratulations to you, Pete. I've got no idea why you're in the chat that early, but hey, if it works for you, my friend, it's good. So in second place is Solstice Project, who is probably my most enthusiastic to-doer. Of the Frontier Elite theme, so I do always enjoy seeing some to-do's, and I even saw today some arm waving using ASCII characters, which is very inventive. So well done to you for that. D Pitman 42 is next up. Good to see you. Top Shot is in here. Post dinner time, one hopes. Eric_Loss is here as well. Good to see you. Wintermute GB in 6th place. You're slipping, man. You're slipping. Of course he is. But he's always here, a stalwart of the stream. Good to see you as well. Ugly Spirit is here, but he's left almost straight away. That's how bad the stream is. He wrote it off before I even started. The Triple X personalities is here as well. Good to see you. Rundown Titan has run down the Titans and is here as well, which is good to see you. Orkney Sean has popped in from the far northeastern regions of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and welcome to you, my friend. Always good to see you. Eridan Dundragon is done dragoning for the day. It's with us this evening as well. Commander Terakov is here. Jammy 1339 is here as well. Are we playing Frontier? Well, I suppose we kind of are. Sort of, maybe, a bit. The Harkonnens are here, ready as ever to invade Arrakis, but never seeming to actually pluck up the courage to do so. Cyber Darby is here as well, good to see you. Commander Dave Tinman is here as well. R1Z_Danny Baker is here as well. Andy P783, which rhymes, must always point that out, is here. Lumpsace is here, good to see you. The Arrakis are here as well, fighting off the invasions of the Harkonnens. It's always good to see them managing to do that. Commander Bird is here as well. We have a first-time chat from Penny Blackburn. Welcome to you, Penny. Welcome to this... eccentric is probably the nicest word I could use. There's plenty of other words that plenty of other people do use, but I'll go with eccentric this evening. Welcome to you as well. Commander Odds, Rob Sabotage is here as well. Good to see you. Aridagus is here. The Enigma-ish is here, being Enigma-ish in the chat, as always. DJ Squippy is here as well. Who else do we have? We have another first-time chat from Gnord of Arg. Excellent username. Gronda. If you're still here, so assuming that's where the username comes from, Gronda, etc. Some of you may get that. Some of you will be going, what? You have to be a certain age, I think, to understand what that's all about. Right, who else do we have in the chat? Come on. Glenn is here. Good to see you, Glenn. Hello, Glenn R. Frank. Good to see you. Always good to see you, sir. The Kazakh is here. Silent Double D is here as well. Good to see you. Latty ___ is here as well. Mad Monksoft is here. Good to see you, Mad Monksoft. We've missed your sage counsel and all things Wikipedia. So good to see you back as well. Fantastic to see you. Frank Miner 2949 is here as well. Crispy77 is here. Good to see you. Felix Lestra, which is an excellent name. It's good to see you as well. Ed Commander Phi Sky is here as well. Good to see you. Right, how are we doing? Boo Ganymede is here as well. Good to see you. Yeah, Judith Augusta. Excellent. And that's a nice name as well. Excellent. Good to see you. Well, Sleepy D Wagerman is awake. Always encouraging. Commander Gerrymander is here as well. Who else do we have? Lord of Arg does say Gonda. Excellent. There's a few people, dare I say it, of a certain age who did get that one. Can you describe someone who behaves completely normally as concentric? I suppose if they're sort of round, yes. Something saying going well is here as well. Have I got to the bottom yet? I think I'm almost there. Montuxia, is there a tartan paint job for any Elite Dangerous ship? I don't know. That's a very good question. Anyway, we are here. Welcome on and welcome all to the Elite Dangerous, unofficially Elite Dangerous live stream. And it's time, my friends, time to brace for impact as per usual, because it's time for the World by Waffle. Let's go. Let's go, he says, pressing the wrong button. Well, it's a bit of a sad note today, really, isn't it? Because as of yesterday, of course, Val Kilmer has sadly passed away. Now that's Iceman, of course, in Top Gun. And I remember him more originally from Willow, where he played Martigan, Mad Martigan, something like that. So quite sad, really. I know he struggled with throat cancer a few years back, which we saw, I suppose, on Top Gun sequel, didn't we? And yeah, but kind of like he's only 65. Mad Monksoft's favourite film with him was Tombstone. I don't think I've seen that one. I'm gonna have to dig it out now. And he was brilliant as Jim Morrison in The Doors. Yes, I did see that one, so that was good. But yeah, I kind of like, some of our sort of, I mean, and people who in the 80s we watched on film. I remember going to see Top Gun in the cinema. When was it? 86, something like that. I remember thinking it was an awesomely cool film back then. But he didn't seem that much older. And of course, he wasn't that much older. Like only 10 years older than I am, which is a bit scary. But yeah, so rip, rest in peace, Val Kilmer, Iceman, Martigan, and Jim Morrison, of course. So yeah, kind of a bit melancholy when you're sort of not really a hero, I suppose, because I never met him, and he's just a guy in films as far as I'm concerned. But one of those people you think, oh yeah, I remember him. He was only 6. Wintermute's a bit old. He was only 6 years older than poor old Wintermute. Dear oh dear. So and last Wintermute, you're a year older, are you not? I believe you've completed another trip around the sun. Another annual circumvention of stellar material has been ticked off. My age in October, says Opening Shores. Yeah, we are a bunch of old people on this stream, at least some of us are. The one, anybody who recognised Gronda basically is old. Okay, if you didn't recognise Gronda, then you're probably youngish. That'll probably do. It's one of those things, isn't it? Just getting slightly more advanced in years, I suppose. Oh, there we go. We got Alan and Have a Booba with 4 thumbs up and an evening all, a cheery evening all from Alan. So then cheer us up here, because we're being a bit sad at the moment because of the loss of Val Kilmer over the last couple of days and things. I must. There were a lot of quite good April Fools around this year. Various online memes and things. My favourite one actually was that Flight Radar 24 pretended that Concorde was flying across the Atlantic again. Which was pretty good. I didn't do a double take on that. And go, what? And then go, So that's as close as anything got me this year. So that was quite good. And I saw that the Distant Worlds crew tried their hand at it as well by announcing Distant Stars or Distant Collaboration 3 or something. And apparently they were planning to have a combined Elite Dangerous and Star Citizen Distant Worlds foible by using some hyperspace gates or something. I thought, nice try, guys. It was pretty good. So yeah, that was all quite exciting as well. And Canon and yes, I saw the Canon one with the Polaris permit. So yeah, people were trying pretty darn hard today. So hats off. Well, yeah, I'm not taking the hats off, but hats off to all of these people. So yeah, so there was some good ones. The problem, of course, this year is that life has become so weird and so uncertain and so bizarrely unpredictable that sometimes you look and go, is this an April Fool or is this reality? I mean, I can't tell the difference anymore. So Bograt. My favourite was the RH and DR getting the Channel Tunnel contract. Okay, so that one probably needs a bit of unpacking for people who are not in Kent. Well, according to myself as well, but I do remember basically the RH and DR is the Romney Hive and Dymchurch Railway, which, if you've ever been to Kent, is definitely worth a visit. It's a miniature railway, okay, so it runs 1/3 scale steam trains, and I suspect probably a little bit undersized for running through the channels, although they could probably just about make it actually if the track was the right length. So yes, it would be quite amusing to see 1/3 scale steam trains running trains through the Channel Tunnel. I think that's excellent. So yeah, so there was there were some good ones this year, but I think the general environment, as everyone's beginning to think, reality is so bizarre that it's impossible to tell sometimes what is an April Fool and what isn't. And I don't know how widespread April Fools are actually, because and hello Penny. I don't know if you saw that we saw you as a first-time chat earlier on, so hello to you. Good to see you. Thank you for popping into the stream. It's always nice to see new folks. So yeah, does anybody know how widespread internationally, beyond these fair emerald shores of the UK, that the April Fools actually is? Because I saw a few articles online, and particularly on Twitter, which now seems to be mostly inhabited by Americans. It kind of, in most of its content, and there was a lot of people say, well, why would somebody post definitively wrong information on a particular day? And somebody had to explain to them this is April Fools. So there's clearly places in the world that don't have a tradition of April Fools, and I just wondered how far and how wide it actually is spread. It's the first time chat from Packers 105 as well. Hello, good to see you. It's always nice to see you people, getting quite a few of them this evening, which is quite nice. Cyberdominus says instant is not being good this evening, by the way. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that. April Fool's Day originated with the Romans. Did it? Did it really? Glenn says April Fool's has been a big thing in the US most of my life. Wow, okay, so here in the Netherlands as well, says Eric. Okay, so I know we've got quite a good international flavour on this stream, which is quite good. Brings to mind Red Dwarf line from Holly about April, May, June, and July. Kazak says in Mexico, for example, the equivalent of April Fool's Day is on December the 28th. Okay, so it does vary a little bit internationally. A Swiss ski resort claimed they were opening a nudist slope. I can't imagine how inappropriate that would be. Okay, Blue Cannon says, I thought one social media that no one had to wait until April 1st to spread disinformation. That is a very good point, Blue Cannon. I think the thing is that people doing April Fools genuinely usually know that they're intentionally spreading disinformation, which I think is a distinction from the general round of disinformation that we have to put up with. Orkney Sean says he remembers the spaghetti, or spaghetti. Oh yeah, oh you mean the one on the BBC from years ago, but they were harvesting spaghetti from trees. I do remember that one. That was a good one because the BBC back, particularly back then, was super po-faced. It was like really, really serious. They ran this documentary kind of thing on the, on the spaghetti harvest. Was it Panorama or Nationwide? Yeah, it was something like that. It was really good. Um, so yeah, a fairly po-faced and serious documentary program. I think it was probably Panorama, and which is normally does some fairly in-depth style documentary analysis of important things, right? And they did this analysis of the impact of spaghetti farming. That's good stuff. So yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? But it's obviously a cool tradition. So there we go. But it's all good fun. So yeah. So anyway, sad to say, Val Kilmer has left us. Um, yeah, again, it was April the 1st, wasn't it? So it's not the best day to die on, really, is it? Because it was going to go, yeah, right, and then go, oh, actually, it is serious. So if you could avoid snuffing it on April the 1st, I would probably recommend it. So yeah, there's definitely days to avoid. In terms of those things, but of course, you don't have a great deal of control over it, if any at all. So we'll have to wait and see how it turns out for each one of us individually as our time comes. But there we go. So yeah, interesting that yeah, April the 1st is kind of a worldwide phenomenon. But Wintermute says it originates with the Romans. And I recommend against being born on April the 1st as well. Yeah, I'm not sure, you've got even less control of when you're born. I suppose you can kind of sort of hang on. So no, I'm not coming out yet. But the chances of you being compos mentis at the time of your birth are fairly low, aren't they? You've got other considerations at that point in time, which are probably uppermost in your mind. So what have the Romans ever done for us? Well, there's aqueducts, sanitation, education. I can't remember the exact quote, but it goes along those lines, doesn't it? April the 1st is my in-laws' wedding anniversary. Excellent. Or after some people cough through cough. Roads. Yes, Romans go home. Conjugate the verb to go. Dear. Right, I suppose it's time to go. We should go and have a look at the wonder that is Galnet and see if there's anything interesting going on. So I must admit, I didn't get a chance to catch up with the Frontier Unlocked, the FU stream. But I understand the new ship is coming, but I don't think it's available yet, though, is it? We'll find out when the chat catches up. So Wintermute says, 1957, the BBC fools the nation. The BBC have received a mixed reaction to a spoof documentary broadcast this evening about spaghetti crops in Switzerland. The hoax panorama programme, narrated by distinguished broadcaster Richard Dimbleby, features a family from Ticino in Switzerland carrying out their annual spaghetti harvest. I didn't miss anything. Okay. Oh, so it's next week the new ship arrives. Okay. Have you heard of the outpost Insider Station? I haven't. That one sounds like it needs to be investigated. Mad Monk has done his Wikipedia. He's poised on Wikipedia as always. A disputed association between April the 1st and foolishness is in Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales from 1392. Okay. There's all sorts of literary connections coming out there, which is excellent. Anyway, it's time for Galnet, my friends. So brace yourself once more, because we need to go and analyse the grammar and stuff, don't we? Because it's all good fun. Right, here we go. Right. Here is the Galnet's website. So let's find out what's been happening in and around the galaxy this week, because there's so many events happening in the galaxy. We get at least one Galnet article per week to tell us what's going on. Yeah, so I had caught up. I hadn't watched Frontier Unlocked, but I understand the big news. They only basically did a few stats about colonization, which of course has been a big thing, and the new ship called the Corsair, and whether or not it's supposed to have a beak or not. Anyway, here we are. Gutermeyer. It looks like we've got the one article. So it's April the 1st, and this is interesting. It was published on April 1st. So is it actually a spoof Galnet or not? We'll find out. Gutermeyer joins peers in new spacecraft boom. Imperial socialites were treated to a tour of Gutermeyer's newest ship, the Corsair, at an extravagant launch on Capitol in Agnar. Hopefully there was also an extravagant lunch as well. Gutermeyer's event was attended by over 1,000 prominent engineers, senators, press members, and other notable individuals. That's an interesting mix, actually. Engineers and senators. Princess Aisling de Val and her cousin Lucretia Rouche de Val were the guests of honour. Positive reviews of Gutermeyer Corsair's public unveiling. Positive reviews of the Gutermeyer Corsair's public unveiling have been published in several outlets across the Empire already, under pain of death. I imagine, knowing the way the Empire normally works. The Corsair's specifications showed a promising mix of straight-line speed and large cargo capacity, making it ideal for traders who value efficient travel times, said Eugene Varick of the Imperial Herald. The sleek design employs Gutermeyer's famous curves. Attendees were queuing up with their blinks to take the perfect selfie. Blinks? What's a blink? Attendees were queuing up with their blinks to take the perfect selfie. I don't know what's a blink? Is that like a phone or a capture device of some sort of 34th century equivalent? I wish they wouldn't mix. This really annoys me. I wish they wouldn't mix modern stuff with future stuff. Either write it in the style of the 34th century or write it in the style of the 21st century. Don't mix and match. It's just like really wrong. Yeah, maybe. Is there a young person in the chat who can tell us what a blink is? Maybe it's an eye implant camera. That's a good shout. Maybe someone's trying to be clever. But anyway, perfect selfie. I'm pretty sure that by the 34th century, it won't be called a selfie. Okay. What impressed me was the flexibility of the Corsair's internal components, said Mayu Azu for Ion Akanar. Well, there's a new newspaper. I haven't heard of that one before. With the right modules, this vessel could adapt well to any pilot profession. Full stop. All while enjoying a classic Imperial aesthetic, of course. You can't start a sentence with all while. Oh dear. Yeah, I was going to say that's a good point, actually, Rundown Time. If it is an eye interface, you're going to struggle to take a selfie with it, aren't you? Commander Archangel, you should rename the segment to Grammarnet. Mad Monksoft has been poised on Wikipedia once more. Blink is a mobile-first, all-in-one communication collaboration platform designed for frontline workers and other teams. It aims to connect employees, regardless of location or device, through a single unified platform. That was a lot of words, Mad Monksoft. And I read them out exactly as you wrote them, but I don't understand what that meant. Dear. So I'm not quite sure what that means. And you can't start a sentence all while enjoying a classic Imperial aesthetic. Of course, that is the same sentence. There shouldn't be a full stop there. With the right modules, this vessel could adapt well to any pilot profession, all while enjoying it. It's just wrong. Okay, so we've found a grammar error, so that's good. You could take selfies if you had a mirror. Okay, so in the future, what you're saying is that we have really super duper high tech eye implants, right? And then we carry around on a selfie stick a mirror so that we can take a picture of ourselves standing in front of something with that mirror. Senator Wagar needs to read the article in a Canarian accent. Well, that's an interesting one, actually. That's an interesting little bit nugget of elite danger. Well, elite law, actually. Maybe, maybe the grammar errors are hidden messages. Maybe they are. So, according to the original elite, not original elite, according to Frontier Elite 2, the Imperials speak with what the Federation describes as a nasally sort of accent, sort of up like that. That's how the Empire speaks. But that's not that's not kind of the vibe you get from the Empire. I tend to think of them as sort of what in the UK we'd call RP, or received pronunciation, which is sort of a upper class kind of way of speaking. You hear it a lot on the BBC and the royal family and stuff like that. So that's sort of how I've always envisaged the Empire. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's anything fundamentally. The way they're quoted doesn't work. They don't sound posh when they're quoted, which I think is probably just they're not correct. They should be rather more. They should come across as rather pompous and arrogant, and they don't. That's how they're sort of portrayed as a culture. So they should come across, quite erudite, I suppose. Maybe employing slightly longer words than you might expect them to. So the law is a bit vague on them. In First Encounters, the Empire speaks with a Scottish accent that says "Hello, sweetie." That hasn't happened to me up here yet, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. Right. So anyway, the flexibility of the Corsair's internal components. Presumably he means the configuration of the internal components rather than that they're sort of wibbly wobbly in terms of flexibility. The Imperials would look down on me then with the Yorkshire accent. Absolutely, they would, Dave. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. They would. They're sort of from the posh areas of Sussex and what's west of Sussex, sort of Hampshire. That sort of part of the world. Where else is down there? That part of the world, Hampshire, Berkshire, places like that. That's where the Imperials come from. Imperial equals British, Commander Diana says. Yes, that's about right. Feds equals American. That's I think reasonable. Yep. Good job. Most of their dialogue's written down. Right. So all while enjoying, despite the presence of the full stop there, all while enjoying a classic Imperial aesthetic, of course. Well, that's interesting because I don't think it is a classic Imperial aesthetic. It's not at all. Crispy77 says, "I'm from Hampshire." Well, you're probably quite posh then, Crispy. Have you got a mansion and a couple of BMWs parked outside, or? I don't know. I mean, I wish. It's not an aesthetic. Neither is it. Well, no, it's not, is it? Yeah. So it's definitely that's wrong as well. So. Anyway, the Gutamaya Corsair is a medium-sized vessel, notable for being the first multi-purpose Gutamaya ship which will be commercially available to pilots outside of the Imperial Navy. Yeah, I would say that the Imperial Clipper is pretty multi-purpose. I mean, it's not got a medium-sized pad. But it's multi-purpose, isn't it? I mean, you can use a Clipper for anything. You can go exploring in it. You can go trading in it. You can go shooting in it. You can ram things in it. Yeah, exactly. So triple X personalities. Yeah, every Imperial ship is perfection. Of course it is. We can't argue with that. So okay. So outside of the Imperial Navy. So is that the emphasis? So I would have put that earlier on in the sentence. That's actually a slightly ambiguous sentence, isn't it? Notable for being the first multi-purpose Gutamaya ship. Okay, so taken on its own, that is wrong. But if we add in the rest of it, which will be commercially available to pilots, okay, that's still wrong. And then to outside of the Imperial Navy. So is that implying that the Corsair is an ex-Imperial Navy ship? Or is it basically trying to say it's the first multi-purpose Gutamaya ship? Because the second is obviously wrong, but it's a bit ambiguous whether or not it's an ex-Navy ship or not. So I don't know what's going on. So you go. Oh, so you don't have to grind Navy rank. Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's what it means. So they've basically saying that you don't need the rank to grind it. Right. Okay. Right. Which is a good thing, right? Because I'm not doing that again. Although it's probably relatively meaningless now because the vast majority of people who are still playing, they probably have unlocked the Imperial rank grind. Anybody who is interested in doing it. Okay, so it's all about the Imperial rank. So basically, there's been a shindig. Everyone's been told to write nice things about the Corsair. Nobody's had the courage to basically go, no, it looks like a parrot. Or a toucan, sorry, I keep calling it a parrot. It's not a parrot. It looks like a toucan. Because it does. And it's not classic Imperial lines at all. It's not as elegant as it should be. So there we go. So anyway, so it's due. So what is it? What is it in the real world? What is it? Is it ARCs purchasable or is it credits purchasable next week? I'm Team Beak. Oh yeah, I saw that. Okay, so you can buy it with real cash next week, and then we don't know when it's going to be available for in-game credit. I think it's dead. I think the Corsair is dead. I do. I'm afraid. I know it twitched a little bit, but it's dead. They should embrace it and sell a parrot and toucan paint job. That would be quite good. So have they changed the design a little bit in response to Toucan Gate, or is it still the same? Or can you buy a ship kit for it to make it look a little bit better? I will name mine the Norwegian Blue. They outsourced the design to Disney and it came out looking like the bird in Lion King. I do like the bird in Lion King. What's he called? He's the one in the song, isn't he? That voiced by Rowan Atkinson, isn't he? What's his name? Azazu. I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware. I've never seen a king of quite so little hair. It's got some of the best lines. Out of service, out of Africa. I wouldn't take a boat. That begins a bit much. I said it does need a nose job. I agree. So you can buy a slightly blunted ship kit for more hearts. Okay, so this is a new tactic, isn't it? Bring out a ship with questionable looks. And charge money for it, and then charge more money for making it look decent. It's a winning strategy, isn't it? There's a toucan paint job. I'll buy it. Maybe it's an imperial nose, like a Roman nose, but for spaceships. Not that song, says Ben. I like that song. The Morning Report. That's one of my favourite songs. It's the Morning Report. It's the long and the short. Sorry, that's enough. A pair of glasses as a ship kit. That would be. Dear. It'll. I mean, look, Captain Beaky and his band. It'll snip out anymore. There's going to be some nasal jokes going on, I fear. Yeah, gonna. You guys are brilliant. Dear. It's nothing to snip at. It isn't. You're quite right. Right. Well, I suppose nasal wreck. It's not what you think. It certainly isn't. Amiga Bart, stop out the nose. Call it cock. Stick dick chop in there. Dear. Commander Terrakov. I just have a vision that if it collides with something, it will impale itself and there'll be a comical boing noise. The Concorde. That's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, it might look quite good in green as a sort of Romulan warbird, wouldn't it? It's snapped wrong with it. Says Diana. You guys are brilliant. Oh dear. Right, we're gonna have to move on. Try and regain some semblance of normality here. The Imperial Course nose hair. Flicks us all of us gentlemen of a certain age does the coarse nose hair. Nosy Parker. All sorts of nasally stuff going on. I think Concord is definitely the best. Well done, Crispy77. You win. Well, you don't win anything, but you win the esteemed admiration of everybody else in the chat. Conk the conk. All hail the conk. Dear. Fantastic stuff. Right, let's try and get back into the game and find out what I was doing, where we are, and what's going on. Here we are. It's time for the playthrough. Right, brace yourselves, my friends, because there's one of those high quality differentiators in the stream about to come your way from an audio fashion. Hold your noses, close your eyes, brace yourselves, my friends. Here we go. Right, we should be back in game now. I'm in the right system, but I don't think it's Commander redacted and take it into my wing there. So I need to go to our station that we made last week. I haven't really had a good look around this system actually yet, so we should probably have a little poke about in here. Let's go to MIDI port. I still can't believe we got away with that, but we did. So this is the MIDI port. It's now a thing in Elite Dangerous. How cool is that? Along with the Pink Panther outpost we built the other week. So let me get over there now. I don't know if the station's operational yet. Let's do some of that super cruise because this is fun, isn't it? I've got to make sure I don't go too fast because otherwise they go wrong. Let's try cutting off about there. Oh, I got it right-ish. It still says under development, does it? Ah, okay. Does that mean nothing's open? I suppose parallel port was already taken. Well, we have a tradition on this stream that every so often we'll do a mass hyperspace jump to some slightly dodgy MIDI renditions of famous theme tunes by myself. The MIDI renditions, that is, not the famous theme tunes. And so we thought it only appropriate that we would name our home base as MIDI port. There's probably stations with USB and serial port. Serial port. So Tordy ports, yes. I suppose we could change it to whiskey port, whiskey port brandy, whiskey brandy port. Didn't think of that one. RS232 port, yeah. For some of us who are a bit more old school again. HDMI port, yeah. All these things could be built. Skizzy port, oh, skizzy or scuzzy. Are you a skizzy or a scuzzy? I generally went skizzy, but a lot of people said scuzzy. Class off port. Scuzzy says with GB, okay. And there's an agricultural settlement called Cereal Port. That would be good. We could do that. I quite like midi port. It's a good joke. I don't know who else has who's got it. Are there any other funky tech names out there? Anyway, Midiport is a Coriolis space station with 4 noob hammers. Hard to port. That's a good one. Right, okay. Well, actually, we're still not rotating, are we? Okay, so we've got a nice accent there. We have got noob hammers, but we're not rotating yet, are we? So the space station isn't finished. The landing pads are up and running, but it looks like the space station itself is not running. Do most MIDI ports have 4 prongs? Well, I think the classic DIN port only has 5, doesn't it? And the Earth Shroud, I can't remember. I'd like to be there when they start spinning the station. I think that would be quite good. The hammers are not hammering. No, they're not.
Reports of heavy traffic around the facility. Please take care.
Something's flickering quite a lot. I don't know what's caused that. Okay, so your asteroid base is not... Has anybody in the chat built an ice asteroid base? Oh, there's a ship wedged in the toast rack there. Be a bit careful here because there's lots of ships just sort of hanging about for no obviously good reason.
500 meters from touchdown.
At least there isn't an outpost. So where's this outpost in the Coriolis station? Oh, yeah, I think we should go and have a look. Anything weird and wacky is definitely stream fodder. I just want to have a look around the station in this mode. So can anybody look up where this crazy station is? Because we went to see the Pulsar one, that was quite good fun. So if somebody can tell me where it is, we can go and have a fly over there. German something. It is in Galnet. No, that's the lighthouse one. That's the one that's stuck in orbit around a pulsar, isn't it?
No gravity. Magnetic contact active.
He is Commander Rexler. There we go. Excellent. No, lighthouse is the pulsar one. Pretty sure, Glenn, because we went and saw that last week. That was pretty cool. It was mad, but it was pretty cool. So presumably nothing is working here yet. So there's no barman selling glue, etc. Okay, so MIDI port. Hey, come on, Pac-Man. Hello. So MIDI port is up. Is anything open yet? No. So all these shops are closed right now, which is fair enough. Okay, so they're kind of built, but they're not operational yet. And presumably the bar, yeah. Okay, so the bar is empty too. Okay, so everything's here. They've removed some of the scaffolding. What's rather ironic here is we've got scaffolding in a space station that isn't rotating and doesn't have any artificial gravity. It's like, why do we need scaffolding? Questions. There we go. I quite like the fact we've got a few things like, for some reason I can't jump up that small amount. I'm not allowed to jump in here, but I can go up these stairs, but I can't go up that little incline there, which, there we go. So in order to get there, I have to go around there. I quite like the way we see under deployment and things like that in the display. That's pretty cool. And this is the space station we built. So all this we constructed. Well, you guys did. I did a tiny little bit. Yeah. Commander Burn is in the parallel universe. It's health and safety, is it? Whose health and safety is it? Okay, so the Apex guy is up and running. Or lady. Not sure. Isla Harper, yes, lady.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar, your gateway to the stars.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
We're
Goodbye.
always here if you change your mind.
Yeah, so she's up and running. Is anything else up and running? Frontline is not either. So, okay, so basically there aren't many station services available here, but there will be in time, I'm guessing. Okay. Right, so station in a station is German City and Michael City station in the Col 285 sector. Yeah, she's the only person on duty in the entire space station. Poor old Isla. Okay, well, let's pop over there then. Thanks for... I must have missed that, Witchy. Sorry. So thanks, Glenn, for posting that. Let's go look this up then. So what's actually happened then? As a outpost materialised inside a station. That sounds pretty cool. We definitely got to go and see that. So looking at the glitches in the game is fun of it. We've done this with all the elites, of course. Try to find glitches in the game. Okay, let's see if I can find this before the chat scrolls off. So we're looking at Col 285 sector TY W L T Y W B16-1. Oh, it's a fair way off. Fortunately. Okay, that's where we're going, guys. Oh, it's only 4 jumps for my super duper exploration vessel, the Dumouriez, which of course is Mandalay. So no spoilers. Okay, so okay, well we'll have to. I do want to see an ice asteroid, an ice asteroid base if we can see it as well. That could be good. So we'll see if we can figure out. Oh, hello, something's happening here. Mr. Warpath is raiding with a party of 128. Wow! Thank you, Mr. Warpath. I appreciate the raid and good afternoon to you all. Another great raid. So this looks. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Welcome to you all. We are about to embark on looking for glitches in Elite Dangerous because we like glitches. So if that's your thing, then please do join in as a first-time chat there from Defenseless. And from Colton Agent as well. Good to see you. There's a lot of people here. Good to see you all. Anyway, thank you much for the raid and welcome to everybody who has just joined us. We're about to disembark. No, we're not. We're about to launch. Let's get the right nomenclature and see what we can go find. If you want to see an ice asteroid, there's the Snow Globe Gateway. Okay. Can you can you remember that for me? Because there's no way my short-term memory is going to figure that one out. Right. Spaceships off first. Thank you very much for the raid there, Mr. Warpath. I do appreciate it. Oh, we've got ships jamming the entrance. I'll have to be careful here. I don't want to bash anybody. Oh, it's your sister, is it? Excellent. Why are they stuck in the entrance like that? Shh, idiots. So, yeah, no, I appreciate that. But I haven't had an incoming raid for quite some time, so that's nice, Mr. Warpath. I do appreciate that. That's excellent news. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, we usually go off raiding ourselves at the end of the stream, but it's nice. It's nice to have an incoming raid as well. Let's get that hyperspace running. First time chat from Commander Tagpo 07. I only discovered your books a fortnight ago and already chewed through one. They are fantastic. It's great you play the game and stream. I had no idea. Oh, well, there we go. Fantastic. That first book, if you just read the first one, I wrote in 2013. So that's like 12 years ago now. I can't believe I'm still playing this game, actually. But there we go. It's a testament to how good the game is, I suppose. Anyway, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the books. Thank you very much indeed. I had a lot of fun writing them, so it's all good stuff. You always have to come over when you're on, sir. Oh, I appreciate that, Commander Ball. Oh, look, nice star. I started reading the first book myself. The first book is actually my favourite one out of all of them, I think, because oddly enough, it was written before there was a game. Okay, so when the myself and the other authors who wrote books at the time were writing those books, we didn't have Elite Dangerous at all. Okay, all we had was Michael Brooks and a bunch of screenshots and sort of concept art and stuff. So in some ways we have more imagination available to us because nothing was set in stone at the time. So you'll notice as you read the books a few inconsistencies with the way the books describe things and the way the game actually now works, because the game didn't exist when we wrote the books. We literally, I think I'm right in remembering now, we had seen the alpha version of Elite Dangerous just as the books were going to print. So there was a small, hasty round of revisions that happened just as the books were going to print, just to sort of bring them in line with some of the stuff that the game was showing. So yeah, so if there are any inconsistencies in there, and I'm sure there are, because there would have been, that's the reason why some of the details in the books don't match up with the game as it is today, because we wrote it, there wasn't a game. That's how long ago it was. Siren says, hi, I'm Warpath's wife, also enjoying Reclamation, heading to bed now for another chapter, but have a great stream. Oh, thank you very much for that. It's always nice to hear from other folks as well. I'm glad you're enjoying the books. So hopefully the characters appeal as well, because I always tried in that book to make a nice mix of characters, and you're going to hopefully struggle to figure out who to root for, because everybody's got an agenda. There aren't really any good guys and bad guys in that story. There's just a lot of people having arguments and pushing other people around and trying to figure out what the hell's going on in space. So enjoy, and thanks very much.
Frameshift drive charging.
Widdebute says, Frontier are currently selling the novel by Michael Brooks in hardback for £2.25. Are they really? Maybe they're just liquidating stock. Seems a bit mean. Because those are technically first editions now. So if you haven't got a copy of Michael Brooks' book, then do go grab one, because sadly, of course, Michael Brooks is no longer with us. Oh, you sent me a Discord. I must have missed that. Apologies, Wittebute. I haven't caught up with Discord much this week. I'll dig into that a little bit more. It's been too long since I read the first one. I must admit, I haven't read it. I haven't read it for a long time. I must admit, I'm always very nervous, actually, about going back and reading some of my own stuff. I tend not to do it once I've written it. Obviously, I read it. I have to read it a huge amount when I'm writing it, right? Because otherwise, it's like you don't get it fixed. But I don't think I'm in the right place here, am I? I think it's done that weird thing of dropping me out of hyperspace before I've got to the end of... That's not the sector we were going to, is it? Okay, so FDev are dumping all remaining Elite merch. Okay. Okay, thank you for the update. So we're supposed to be going here, 285 sector TYW. And it jumps out there as well. What's going on? No! Oh, yes, you do the face. TYW. 16. What? It's supposed to be going there. I reckon they're running Windows 45 is what they're running here. Okay, so yeah, so you, as a writer, you read your books a lot in the construction phase until you're, to be honest, until you're entirely bored, silly, and sick of it. That's when you know you've got to the end of the editing, when you can't, you really go, I don't want to read this book anymore. That's probably when it's ready, right? So as a result, I kind of like, for many years after writing a book, I'm like, nope, I'm not reading that again, because I know exactly what happens. I know all of the stuff, Is there something weird and wacky in this system that Frontier doesn't want me to see? The game is trying really hard to let me not go there. Right. But we're nothing if we're not determined. We're still in mid waffle. We're always in waffle mode. Ugly Spirit, you know that. Incoming message. Stop trying to hyperspace into our system. Let's try that again. Right, that's where we're trying to get to. Oh, looks like we actually did manage to exit from hyperspace in the right place. German city. That way we're heading. Okay. So yeah, I don't tend to go back and read my books. And it gets to the point where I can't remember the plot. Which sounds... They might be fixing it, so I better get a move on. Yeah, so it gets to the point where I can't remember the plot of my books either, and I'm going, I wonder what's going on here. Oh, it's right close to the star. I'm right on top of it. So I'm going to do a loop of shame live on stream. So no spoilers. No, I don't think I can give you any spoilers. Just about remember the characters, but it is very close. You didn't normally see stations this close to the sun, do you? So what's going on here then? We'll find out when we drop in. So no spoilers. Still reading. Yep, won't give any spoilers. One thing that you might enjoy, Commander Tagpo, when you get to the end of the book, there are clues for you to follow in game, which still exist. Whoa. Okay. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Okay, so it's a Coriolis space station with an outpost sticking out the side of it. Excellent. Senility is a wonderful thing. Everything's due to you. Even reading your own book. Well, somebody, I can't remember who it was. I mean, this sounds a bit self-aggrandizing. Somebody, and it genuinely isn't meant to be. Somebody quoted this thing at me, and I remember thinking, oh, that's pretty damn good. I like that. And I said, where'd you get that from? And he said, you wrote it. Well, let's not get whacked. Let's not get whacked by the noob hammers. So yeah, I mean, it was genuinely innocently. I thought that's pretty good. That, I'd actually written it. Totally forgotten about it. I didn't recognise it at all. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a Coriolis space station, which rather unnaturally appears to have an outpost stuck to the side of it. So what's actually going on here? Is it clipping through, or is it just outside the right zone? Let's go on. Xansia says, I'd be more worried if you read one of your books and was surprised by a twist. The fact is, do you get that? I mean, as a reader, as opposed to a writer, I often, it does, it clips through. Magic. Obviously from parallel dimensions. Now, I suppose, what that looks like from inside. Can you get to the window in the... Okay, so is this an outpost? Tecaron says, I think Michael Books would have chuckled at this as well. I think he would. Okay, this is not an outpost, is it? This is what is this? This is a facility, isn't it? So other stuff is happening, all sorts of things. Like lasers are going off and everything. Okay, woo! Something happened there. Oh, I'm getting reversed. No, my ship is no longer mine to control. That was weird. I got sort of yanked away from the space station there. That was a bit weird. Okay, so that's we do like a glitch. trying to get a nice vantage point so we can see. If it's inside, shouldn't it be an inpost? I suppose it should. So, how much of that? The noob hammer moved it. Yeah. So how much of the outpost? Yeah, quite a big chunk of it is just clipping inside the outpost. So what's it like on the inside? Can you see anything inside the docking bay? Let's get docking permission, because obviously for science we've got to try this, right? Oh, so that Dad, how are new space stations made? Well, son. Oh, so hang on, I've just asked for docking permission for the outpost. Ah, okay, so is the outpost... Hang on, so... Okay, so Michael City is inside... Okay, so I've got docking permission. Okay, so there's literally is an outpost inside... Okay, this is weird. So you've got to be really careful. Maybe you haven't seen some of my piloting skills in the past. Okay, we're going to go in cautious.
Please obey Imperial speed restrictions.
I shall, my love. Okay, there's some definite weirdness going on in there. No, what? There's a massive ship coming out. Okay, so there's an outpost inside. Oh my god, you've got to be super careful, haven't you? So where have I actually got to go? Do I want to dock with the outpost, or do I want to dock? Do I want to dock with the outpost or the space station? So there are 3 structures in one place. Yeah, that's pretty mad. So what do we reckon? Where is pad 37? According to this, it's... I can't even see pad 37. Ah, pad 37 is underneath the... Ooh, God, there's a bit of... Pad 37 is underneath the rotational part of the outpost. So, do you think I can dock there? If I have to dock there, that is a proper noob hammer. So I can't. Look, it's clipping right through the pad, so you don't want to be doing things there. So, what do we think is going to happen? So I think I can get down. Look, there's pad 3 on the outpost. I said, what the hell's going on? Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can land. Quick! Down! Let's go to the hangar quick.
Landing complete. You may alight when ready. Our facilities
That's
are
mad,
at
isn't
your
it?
disposal, Commander.
Okay, so we've got to go to the bar. We've got to go to the bar and see what the hell that looks like. Whoa! Ah! My ship is... Oh, that was a bit of the... That was a bit of the outpost coming through the docking pad. So is that... Are we going to see that again? Will that... Or have we despawned at this point? Or not? Do you think? Will we see it clip through again from here? Or have we if you like, despawned to a different part of the game? I wonder if it's visible from the bar. Yeah, we definitely got to check that out. Looks like we've despawned, if you see what I mean, from the inside of the that gives you little clues as to how the game actually works, doesn't it? I've been de-rezzed. Oh no! Oh, look! We can actually see it go through on foot. We've got to see that again. How long does it take to rotate? Yeah, it's saying you can't jump. Okay, so this is the there's my ship. There's my Mandalay. Okay, so we know we're not despawned. This is still we're still within the Coriolis station. Professional streamer plays professional. Here it comes! Oh my gosh! Ah! I didn't think that through very carefully. I just got an outpost in the face. Let's see if we can see a bit more. Mission, should you choose to accept it? Oh, there's some lights happening. Here comes, look, there's something. Boom. Oh, that's that weird. A bit of the space station spinning around. Oh, look at that. It's potentially dangerous. Yeah. Oh, it's just wrong, isn't it? Yeah, it's just hollow. It's just a hollow. It's a hollow projection. It's an April 1st hollow projection. That's what it is. All right, let's go and have a look at what it looks like through the bar, because that's got to be a sight. You're not going to see that very often, are you? What I'm curious about is whether you can dock. I might have to try this. Can you dock at the outpost as well? Because that's going to be more of a challenge, given it's rotating, right? That might be beyond my skill level, but I think for science it might be worth trying. Oh, that's interesting. Is it not? Oh no, there it is. There, look. So we're a bit further back now. Let's get in front of the windows. Oh, it goes straight through. That's horrible. How weird, isn't that? I like the way nobody's batting an eyelid. Oh, she is. She's kind of like, yeah, I've seen that before. Like, yeah, sort of stand here. Guys, what do you think about the outpost? Have you seen it? Look over here. Look, so pad 3 is available. Is that the pad I asked for? This is definitely a bar. There should be. So pad 3 is accessible. The question is, could we get to it? I think we should definitely launch. We're going to have to be careful launching, aren't we? Because everybody in here is totally chilled out. The Imperial Clipper looks like it's getting badly stuck. I've got a nasty feeling it's going to get smashed. It doesn't move. I'll get a fine for not docking at pad 3 because I've asked for. What's going to happen to this clipper? Is it going to get clipped? Or is it just going to go through? What's going to happen? Oh no, it's getting crushed. It's like a sort of sledgehammer. What's happened to the clipper? Is it still there? Is it still alive? It's still there. It's like a giant missing fish. It's still alive. I can't believe the clipper's still alive. It's sort of stuck. Looks like it's. Is that a clipper? Ironically, didn't clip. It's a knot clipper. It's soon going to be a knot clipper. I think. I don't know. Is that a player or an NPC? Presumably it's an NPC. Look, here it comes again. What's going to happen to it this time? It's gonna get squinched. Interesting enough, look, it's rotating at the exact same speed as those little car things going around on the ramps. Okay, so when this next bit comes round again, it's gonna get it's gonna get clumped. Oh, someone's died. Who is that? Now, do you think you're safe on the pad when you're docked, as it were? Right, here comes the clipper again. It's not looking good for the clipper. Crunch. Oh, it's being plonked out again. I think the cars. Look, the cars are rotating at exactly the right speed to stay in line with the. Okay, so the outpost is stationary. It's the station that's rotating. So are the cars therefore driving backwards? The clipper has survived somehow. It's still there, and it's for some reason it's unable to right itself, so it's rogging itself instead. So yeah, that's an interesting point, because of course, if there isn't any artificial gravity in the Elite Dangerous universe, some of those cars wouldn't be able to drive that way unless they've got magnetic wheels, because if they're going in the same direction as the spin, the inertia will stop and the cars would drift off the road. And conversely, when they're driving in the opposite direction, which some of them are, the acceleration will be twice as much. So you'd get really, really heavy driving your car in one direction. This guy here probably. These guys have got like 2 or 3 Gs, got like really hard driving in this direction. Whereas if you're driving in the other direction, your car will just drift off the road. So I don't think cars, unless that's some amazing magnetic contraption, is actually a very good way of moving around inside this kind of environment. But anyway, there we go. Yeah, centripetal force. So it wouldn't work. Oh, look at that! The middle of that bit over there. This is highly dangerous. Bits of outpost everywhere. Right, I've actually got, believe it or not, I've got some Vista genomics data to drop off, so I'm going to do that because it's quite likely I'm going to get killed in the next few minutes. So let's let me do that.
Fellow inquisitive mind, I see.
I do definitely
to learn everything it can about the cosmos.
I definitely have an inquisitive mind. So I've got 7 million of
Anything else?
Nope, that was it.
Thank you for your contribution to our research.
That's quite all right, my good man. Let's get out of here and see if we can dock with the outpost, because I think. Okay, so Commander Terekov says the cars are fixed in the system. It's the rotation of the wheels that's making the station rotate. From a certain frame of reference, you're probably right. Something just exploded again. Okay, so exploded stuff is happening. At the moment, we're safe, so. Ah! Just trying to get onto my ship. And a bit of outpost has gone straight through me. Okay. Okay, so let's not launch yet. Let's just go back to the surface and see if we're safe there. That's something. I don't want to spend too much longer here because we've got to go and see a proper ice thing, haven't we? Right. Okay. So this I feel Clipper is still alive somehow. Right, here comes. Let's hope this works. I think. I'm scared of leaving now. No, not the clip. Okay, so all the time I'm on the pad, all good, I think. Right, so I've just got to make sure I don't get clonked by anything. I think that's it. So let's launch. Let's get the hell out of here.
Landing control disengaged. You are clear for departure.
Yes. Right, so I got out successfully. Okay. Right. Okay, so we're going to try and dock with. Michael City. Oh.
Permission denied. Please wait wait for an available landing pad.
It could be long. Could be a long time. So I got out. Okay, so can we get?
Landing permission refused. All landing pads are currently in use. Kindly await clearance.
We can't get a docking pad now.
Please wait for a vacancy.
Yeah, you have to ask for permission from either station separately because they're both on top of each other. This makes me wonder what happens if you launch. I saw a landing pad past the bar window. Yeah, so I can't go. Wow, that's a good point actually. Will German City? That's a very good point. Can't get a pad anyway.
Permission denied. No landing pad availability. Please stand by.
Somebody somewhere has managed to get onto pad 3. But I don't know. That's a good point. Can you even get to the outpost docking pad because the space station will shoot at you because you're breaking their rules? I don't really hope. These are the sort of things we can't.
Request denied. Please wait for a vacancy, Commander.
You can't get a pad. So Kittet has said, I've been docked to the station. I got fined for being whacked by a huge industrial part of the outpost. Topshot says, I got in early without docking permissions and not even a fine. Pad 3 was the one that passed. You should be given a bit of time. I suppose I could change mode, couldn't I? Let's try that. Let me go in solo mode. Let's see if this works. This is not going to be easy though, because pad 3 is rotating, isn't it? Okay, it says you have to ask from station, then cancel inside, then ask from the outpost.
Zurgan Peterson, Delta Romeo Echo. Please obtain proper authorization before attempting to dock.
Okay, so say that again. You have to ask from the station, then cancel inside. So you mean get a docking permission from the station. No, you could cancel docking. Turn rotational correction off when near pad 3. Okay, that's not good crunch binding. Okay, so this you're really challenging me now because I don't normally switch that on off. Okay, so I need to know where that is. Ship controls. Where's rotational correction? Is it under here? It should work as outpost is straight. You can have it on the hotkey. I was going to say, but where is it? Rotational correction. There we go. So if I do that as, I don't know, K for likely to be killed. Right, okay.
Rotational correction disabled. Rotational correction enabled.
Right, okay. Right, so, okay, waiting for death. Okay, so I've never ever tried anything like this before, so this is likely to end in disaster. But I'll give it a go because science, right? Can we dock at the outpost? We managed to dock at the station. So what you're saying is I've got to request docking from the station to get inside without getting shot at, which is German City.
Docking request approved. Land on designated
That gets me
pad
inside.
1.
Tech one's managed to dock. Okay. Okay, so let's go in. Put the carriage down. Now I'm supposed to cancel.
Landing gear deployed.
500 meters from touchdown.
Okay, now I'm going to cancel docking permission. Ask for.
Docking cancellation acknowledged.
Right, then go to Michael City request docking.
Request denied. No landing pad availability. Please stand by, Commander.
Okay, I can't at the moment because somebody else is using the pad. Stop. There must be an NPC because I'm in private mode, aren't I? Come
Permission denied. Please wait for a vacancy, Commander.
on. I am. Yep, Kitet, that was an excellent tip.
Request denied. Please wait for an available landing pad.
Come on, station.
Clearance denied. All landing pads are currently in use. Kindly await clearance. Landing permission refused. No landing pad availability. Please stand by, Commander.
Why is the pad being used? Is there an MP landing pad occupied by the barman? This is annoying.
Permission denied. Please wait for an available landing pad.
Yeah, but it's just a wretched NPC.
Clearance denied. All
So,
landing pads are
I think I'm gonna have to go out
Kindly await clearance.
and come back in again. It's a clipper again. Getting jammed. Right. Let's go back out again. Let's relog it. First time chat from the 27 Club. I saw this on Gallet's YouTube as well. It's pretty cool, actually, I must admit. Right, I'm going to get back in solo mode. Let's see if we can stop the NPCs from hogging the pads. Someone's always in the loo when you... Yeah, this is exactly right. No, miles away again. On the wrong side.
Logan Peterson, Delta Romeo Echo. This station is under Imperial rule. Please observe
I don't think it's under Imperial rule.
facility.
Look, all those wretched NPCs are coming in. Right, let's get contacts German city. Need that first. Ooh, new hammer.
Approach to landing pad
Almost,
38.
almost hammered myself there. Here we go. Hammer time, yeah. Do 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 do. Can't touch this. Right, here we go. Let's get inside. Sort of. This is my landing pad. Right. Cancel docking request. Michael City.
Docking
Request to be.
cancelled. Clearance denied. All landing pads are currently in use. Kindly await clearance.
Can't land this. Do, do, do. I can't get a pad.
Request denied. No landing pad availability. Please stand by, Commander.
Look at some of the NPC chat Jesse man. Hey, I just painted that. It's actually on point. Ah. Oh, this is annoying.
Clearance denied. All landing pads are currently in use. Kindly await clearance.
Do not disembark when docked at the outpost. I've been falling through the station for 5 minutes now. This is class. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this simply because I can't
Landing permission.
get a pad,
No landing
which
pad
is
availability.
kind of annoying.
Please stand by,
So
Commander.
presumably inside here somewhere is an NPC who's got in the queue ahead of me. Good taxi. From the station to the outpost. You guys. I can't see the NPC. There's not a... It's probably that clipper, he's still clipping. This is annoying.
Clearance denied. Please wait for a vacancy, Commander.
The NPC may as well be outside, yeah. Because the pad is... Where is the pad? I can actually see it. Oh, there's pad 3, look. Yeah, it's illuminated. This is so
Kindly
annoying.
await clearance.
I wonder who's trying. Do I have a small ship? That's I suppose I could. That might not be a bad idea. Maybe I can just. Maybe tell you what. Yeah, let's try that. Maybe if I buy a sidewinder from the station, that will stop me from trashing my ship as well, won't it? Let's do that. First time chat from Missourian Killer. What the heck am I looking at here? Well, basically, there's a glitch in the game at the moment whereby a space station and an outpost are sharing the same locale. And it turns out that you can actually dock with both. The space station being the easier one, which I've managed to do once already, but I'm going to do it again. The outpost, however, is a bit more tricky. And because there's only one medium pad available, we've been unable to get a space. Where is pad 8? I can't even see pad 8. Where is it? Is it underneath? It's pad 8. It's pad 8. Yeah.
Please do not obstruct landing pad.
Well, I'm doing my best, my dear. It's quite challenging landing conditions, if you don't mind me saying so. Yes. Elite skills. You see, all of those years playing computer games,
Offline.
it's all paid.
Flight operations
It's all payback.
pleasant and productive, Commander.
Till that's the outpost, exactly. Right. Let's see if we can buy ourselves a sidewinder, because we might have more luck. This is a highly seriously dangerous stream, as you can probably tell. Getting sidetracked by glitches in the game. Because a sidewinder surely must be for sale, right? I could just buy a sidewinder. Then it doesn't matter if we, however many times we attempt this and die. Are the small pads on that outpost even accessible? I don't know. We've got to find out. It's got to be done. Right. Shipyard. Purchase ships. Sidewinder. Here we go. I've got too much. I've got, I've got some. What have I got in my cargo hold? Am I carrying any cargo? What am I carrying cargo for? Oh, I've still got the aluminium from the other week. Right. Let me sell the aluminium. There we go. Oh, I'm going to make a loss. That's whose fault was that? Oh, aluminum. Sorry, yes I do. Right, let's go buy a sidewinder. Sidewinder's going to be more manoeuvrable anyway. Look at that. I haven't flown a sidewinder, so I can't remember. Now we've got to give this poor thing a name. Come on, names for this. It's the sewer sidewinder, isn't it? It's got to be. The sewer sidewinder. There it is. Sewer sidewinder. I think this is my 5th ship. Or 6th ship. I'll put it 6. It's not going to last very long. Imminent destruction. There we go. Have I got any paint jobs for the sidewinder? Oh, I have. It's gonna. Let's make it something distinctive. Festive red. Festive white. Oh, that's quite pretty. I like green. Festive green. What's this one? Azure. Ooh. How I ended up with those? Festive silver. Let's go for the pinky one, because I wouldn't be seen dead in that. But I shortly will be. I shouldn't laugh at my own jokes. I can't help it. Right. Your name's Curtains Rachel. Somebody has to. Thanks for that top shot. Ah dear. It cracked me up, I do. Right, okay, so we're on the pad. I think we're safe at this end, aren't we? Auto launch. No, I don't want auto launch. That's the last thing I need. I've got to take off the rapid unscheduled disassembly. That's a good name for the Sidewinder too. No, I can't have the auto. I need to sell the auto launch, otherwise I'm going to be totally scuppered, aren't I? Don't disassemble. Let's get rid of that silly cobblers in the advanced docking computer. No, I definitely don't need that. Is that it? There we go. Unless auto docking cobblers, we don't do that around here. As one of my characters said, if you can't dock your own ship, you shouldn't be in space. It looks like it is, yeah. It is stuck with auto launch. Okay, right, there we go. Right, so we're going to launch. Let's get into the middle of the space station. Oh, that's quite a cool little ship. It's like driving a Mini after you've been driving massive, great big space. Whoa! Okay, it's actually quite a cool handling little ship, the Sidewinder. It's just useless for anything else. Right. Okay, so I'm back out again. Right, let's see if this is going to work. So yeah, so here we go. Flying a Sidewinder since... I can't remember the last time I flew a Sidewinder. So anyway, so this is the sewer Sidewinder now. So I'm going to try German City, request docking.
Access permitted.
Okay, that's given us pad 43. Let's get back in. Doesn't it sound good? It's got a nice little engine. It's like a 1.1 litre little 8 valve out of a Nissan Micra. Right, now we're going to cancel.
Docking cancellation acknowledged.
Okay, and Micro City.
Granted. Land on designated pad number 29er.
Okay. No, I don't want that.
Docking cancelled.
Micro City, request docking from them.
Approval granted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 02.
Right, pad 02 it is, my friends. Right, so what happens if I switch off rotational correction now?
Rotational correction disabled.
Ah, okay. So that's made the lighting go weird. Okay, so I've got to... This is sick making. I always feel nauseous already. Can we actually get to pad 2? Oh. I do feel... Oh, it's horrible. I feel really kind of like... Oh. Now this is going to be tricky. Going to have to figure out when I can get onto the pad when it's clear of obstructions. Because here we go. We're trying to get to the... Let's just go for it. Fingers crossed. Is he down? Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. Yes!
Landing complete. Execute system shutdown. Our facility...
Okay, so hang on. Let's external camera this for the moment. Okay, yeah, this is this is weird. This is yeah. We've never seen this before, have we? Oh, it does make you feel... Oh, look, this is an NPCs failed. This is really quite weird. Right, okay, so... We've got to disembark. How do we get... There we go. I'm just going to refuel, because, obviously... Right, let's get the ship inside. Yehudit says this is what these years of playing the elites are... Yeah, this is where your elite status really comes in. I'll take a taxi back to your other ship. Maybe do some trades between the two stations. Has anybody got these stabilizers? Okay, so we're inside. Oh, Oh, I've got 60 now. Right, so I can disembark, presumably.
Correction enabled.
This doesn't look good. Oh. Ah. Nice sort of crunchy sounds. Yeah, EVA in Elite Dangerous is a thing. That's an unpleasant crunching sound going on there, isn't it? It had to be seen. Oh, I can look around. Can I actually move? Not really, no. It doesn't really know what it's doing, does it? So let's exit to main menu. What does it do now? Okay, so according to that, in my very tasty Sidewinder, it should. Now is a good time for that selfie, indeed. That was definitely a low gravity warning. I felt that we definitely did deserve the low gravity warning. Oh no, I'm here. Okay, so it's successfully put me in, and then the space station is clipping through things. So that's worked to the bar. Well, obviously, gonna need a stiff drink after all that. What does it look like from inside here? At least the lifts are still working. It's changed frame of reference. It has. This is actually quite a good example of how frames of reference work, isn't it? Because this is kind of the ultimate frame of reference violation. So where's the windows? Oh, they're downstairs, aren't they? That's right. Down here at the front. Oh, there we go. So yeah, there's bay 2 that we just parked at. Can you still call a taxi? Not from here, what, back to German station? See, that's all working. That's all quite staid, really, isn't it? That looks like you're in some sort of space station with multiple components. I'll get to the other bar and wave. Okay, well that's good. So can we? Where are the taxis? That's I haven't done this for ages. How do you book a taxi again? Apex. It's Apex Interstellar, isn't it? There we go. So what happens if we try and book a taxi?
Welcome to Apex Interstellar.
I want to book a local shuttle.
Gateway to the stars.
Well, I want to go to. I want to go to German City.
That's perfect. I've confirmed your flight.
What's gonna happen?
Thank you for choosing Apex Interstellar.
I hope you've got guys who've got good insurance. Right, okay. Shuttle is preparing for departure. I'm doomed. By heck and R. I'd like to go over there. Okay, so the pilot's preparing. Is he just downing a load of Labian brandies? How do I know when the shuttle is ready? Is he going? Will you notify
Welcome
me?
to Apex Interstellar. The first step. Have a good trip.
Yeah, but how do I know when it's departing? Oh, it's the other lift, is it? That just says shuttle preparing for departure. None of the lifts work. Does it depend if the pad's available? It's waiting for. It's 100 credits just to get to the other side.
That will decide the future of this star system. We've got the means. Have you got the metal?
It might be quicker to walk. It might be. If only there was a way to walk. I don't think it's going to work because it's Won't let me go. It's not going to work, is it? Because it can't get a pad. How annoying. $100 credits has gone to the pilot's therapy. I think it has. I don't, which is a shame. Maybe I'll have to just cancel my. No, it's not going to work, is it? I'll cancel my trip. The pilot's refusing to go. I think he probably is, actually. He's looking off. Really?
Welcome to Apex Interstellar. Where can we... Not a problem. That booking's been cancelled.
No
Come
worries.
back whenever you're ready to book.
Right. This guy is in a different frame of reference to the others. I could try again, I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Oh no, he's... What's he doing? Now that's showing how your magnetic boots really do work. It's Michael Jackson. He's doing the moonwalk. Oh.
Talk is cheap, and so are lives. You want a job?
Not from you, my friend. What's going on here? I feel like I should be rescuing you, but is he going to reappear? Is he sort of somehow tied to the space station? I think he is. Look, because he's still rotating. He's tied to the rotation of the space station. He's going to reappear in a minute, rather hideously morphing through the floor. Oh, that was really creepy. There he is. He's
Feel about getting some target practice and earning credits at the same time.
the fact he's totally unfazed by the fact he just emerged from the floor. That's Onionhead. Are there any other NPCs doing weird things? I wonder why just him. Yeah, no, he is definitely. He's trying. Look, it's interesting because he sort of tries to stand upright, but he can't. He just leans back with the floor. That's really weird. Why just him? I don't know. There's another one down here. That. Not all of them, though. It's just some of them. This poor lady is just about to.
Interested?
Interested in what? I don't know. Oh, she's gone. It's like a weird episode of Star Trek. But it's only affecting some of the NPCs. Why would that be? That's really weird. Are there any others? I don't think so. It's just those two. It's really weird. Let's just watch her reappear because where was she in this? She's down there. Here you go. She's about to come back. MCS's dreams come true. Yeah. Here she comes. Here she comes. Is that a foot? Here she is. Can you interact with her?
If you're low on... It's nothing violent per se, but I wouldn't leave your gun at home.
Oh, now this is interesting. We are now synced to her because I've got the conversation tab up. So what's going to happen when she goes underground? Oh, it looks like it's just sort of following. How do you... Yeah, okay. How do you get into third-person view? Ma'am. What?
Plenty of people.
Plenty of people would what? Jump up an opportunity like this? You've... How do I... How do I get to the external view when I'm in this mode? I can't remember what the controls are. Oh, I think we tried this last week and it wasn't working. Control Alt and space. Yeah, it doesn't work. Why is it still asleep? I wonder if I rebound it or something. Store camera, free camera, camera suite. Where is it? F1. Don't say it's Alt F4. I know about that one. No, that's just.
If you're after work and don't mind what it
That's
is,
just
I
me
might
pointing.
have something for you.
Left control, left alt space. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not working for me. If I rebound it, where would it be? Camera suites. You would thought it would be in here somewhere, but it isn't, is it? Free camera. I've done it before, so I don't know. I can't find it. That's annoying. Anyway, right. So let's try getting a taxi again. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's just sticking solo. I bound it to F. Oh, have I? Okay, it didn't. Let's just try that again. If you're looking for work, I have something for it, but it involves clipping through the ground. Right, come on. Back again. Is the game going to let me back in now? Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's gonna move Adder on me, isn't it? I was in the middle of mucking about. Come on. Everyone in the elite is in the station. So the entire elite community is descended on this space station, just trying to rematerialize. No. Doesn't normally take this long to log in, does it? Just trying to decide what dimension to dump us into. Yeah. Do we? I tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You know that bit when they're in the infinite improbability drive, and he says, "I spotted something odd. You know the way the sea stays steady as a rock, and the buildings keep washing up and down. It's kind of like that." I'm not thinking fourth dimensionally. I haven't got time. I haven't got time to think fourth dimensionally. Yes, I spotted that as well. So when you 2 to the power of 35,000 to 1 against and falling. Come on, do something. Error at least. How am I going to operate my digital watch now? That's what I need to know. Oh, oh, we've got an orange sidewinder. Does anybody know what the error codes actually mean? I mean, do they mean anything at all? Let's try that again. Have I seen the progress of the DW3 event? Yeah, I was hearing that they miraculously got some stations built within minutes of each other, which is pretty good, which is amazing. Oh no, we're back. We're back. We got in. Right, has it fixed our magical? No, he's still struggling. What about our lady friend down here? Is she about? Yeah, no, she's still there. Right. So yeah, so the F doesn't work. It works when I'm in. It works when I'm in the spaceship, but it doesn't work in here. Let's try and get an Apex shuttle, because yeah, science, right? Got to try that.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar. Where
Yeah.
can we take you today?
Well, I want to go to the space station just over there out the window.
Thank you. Your booking is confirmed.
Excellent. Right.
Thank you for choosing Apex Interstellar.
That's my pleasure. Will he actually take off? No. Basically, okay, so Diana Riggs says, left a page to find the errors. See, it's not letting me catch the shuttle, which is annoying.
Hey, Commander.
Obviously recovered. Nope. That's really freaky. Thing. I'm just going to slowly lean back. Disappear through the wall. It's like a
I'm
slip.
really in trouble here. Can you help?
What an idiot. What a pretty piece of NPC dialogue. I haven't had this much fun with a computer game in years. This entire game should be like this all the time. What's this lady going to say?
Listen, I need to hire someone who doesn't mind breaking the law. That sound like you?
Is that the laws of physics? Or what? What else does she... So she's definitely got issues as well. Are there any others? I don't think there are there? How far do you have to go away before the dialogue resets? It's obviously further than that. Ah, dear. You clipped it, Santia. Well done. Santaxia, well done. I teleported him one night. With Ron and Sid and Meg, and Ron stole Meg's highway, and I got Sydney's leg. Right, I suppose we should try and go somewhere to finish off the stream and have a beer. But I don't think it's going to be this space station somehow. I think. I suppose I should get my 100 credits back, really, shouldn't I? Presumably, this Apex shuttle isn't going to go. No, it's not. The pilot's going, nope, 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 nobody, nope.
Welcome to Apex Interstellar. Not a problem. That booking's been canceled. We're always here if you change your mind.
Well, I think you might want to think about where your space station is. And I need to get back into the group. Yeah, so I think I'll get out of the space station in solo mode first. So that I can... How do I get...
Which is just one of the reasons I don't plan on visiting.
What, the fact that we're stuck inside another space station? Yep, I think that's a pretty good reason for not visiting. Unintentionally hilarious NPC dialogue. Anybody else going to say anything?
Hey, Commander, what can I get for you?
Oh, no, that's a point. We could just quickly try that. While going to a different system of booking taxi work, it might. Should we try something long route? Yeah, I suppose we could try
Welcome
that.
to Apex Interstellar. Where would you like to go?
I don't know. How about you take me to there? There's a core of the space station there.
That's perfect. I've confirmed your flight. Thank you for choosing Apex Interstellar.
Let's try that then. Nope. It still doesn't work. I think the taxis are balked. It was worth a try. This guy
Welcome
must be.
to Apex Interstellar. Understood. I'll get that canceled for you immediately. Come back whenever you're ready to book.
Well, It's tough booking anything when you can't actually go anywhere, my friend.
I need your help.
Gabby's on strike. Yeah, we know you need your help, but I can't help you because I've got no solution for your problem. Right. Let's go and get my normal ship back. Oh, no, we don't want to. What do I want to do here? I think I ought to take my Sidewinder. So I don't care about my Sidewinder. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Can I actually get to the ship, given that we're clipping through the wall and I fell down through the floor when I first walked across it? So where's the Sidewinder access? Is it at the back of the ship? It is, isn't it? There it is. Okay, right. All aboard the Sidewinder. All aboard the sewer Sidewinder. Let's see if we can get off this thing.
Rotational correction disabled.
Right, rotational correction is off, which is a good thing, isn't it? So we should be safe all the time we're on the pad. So I'm just going to have to pick my moment. Okay, let's go external camera. Oh, this is very, very, very freaky. Okay, let's just look at the free camera. So what I actually want to do, I think, is I kind of want to. What am I on? I'm on there. I'm on pad. Oh, no. Outside the ship. Oh, so you can click through the walls. Okay, interesting. Does that mean we can? That means we can see stuff that we're not supposed to see. Oh, I've got to try that. Let's just try clipping through the walls a bit because science. Okay, hang on. So we're closest to this wall. So okay. So actually flying out of here is going to be alright because I should be able to go forward and up a little bit and then I'll be in the middle and I should be free and clear to navigate. Hopefully I can get out before the other space station kills me. But if we fly through the wall, we can sort of see the world from the bottom of the. Yeah, look at this. We're getting a free tour of the inside of. It's like a free tour of the inside of the Coriolis space station. Which is nice. Can we? Because you can't normally see these things. Can I get onto that on ramp over there? Yeah. Where did it go? Oh, it clips. It's Grand Theft Auto, Elite Dangerous. Apart from you can't go in there, which is a bit of a shame. Get right down on the road though. Donk. Okay, so but can I click through the wall? It sort of did work a moment ago. Yeah, oh, there we go. Sort of. There are little gaps you can sneak through. So if I can find my way through one, there we go. Now we're outside, sort of. What does it look like now? Oh, okay. So this is the inside. This is the inside carousel of the Coriolis space station, seen from the outside. So we've never seen. Don't think we've ever seen this before. This is the underneath of the docking bays, and so obviously they haven't modelled the rest of the inside. Obviously, they obviously haven't modelled the inside of the rest of the Coriolis space station because they don't need to because you never see it. So now we're inside the outer edge, looking towards the noob hammer, which is over there. So if I fly in this direction, oh. Oh, now where are we? We're in the zone of nothingness. It's Raxler, I found it! It's like liminal space is. Oh, so now hang on, this is... What's going on? This is really weird. Okay, so that's the outposts. That's part of the docking area, isn't it? I love the way it goes this deep colour. And then that's the outside? No. Not quite at the outside of the space station yet, are we? I don't know if we can actually get... That was the outside of the station. I've entered subspace, right? We're near the outside of this. It's weird how it changes colour like that. This is all the kind of weirdness of exploring space. It's, my God, it's full of stars. I can see 2 dots over there. That's all I can see. We are still moving. What's that? There's nothing. There is nothing to see now. I've gone to a place where there is nothing. Okay. For the third time, is this occurring because of a newly colonized system or a bug? I assume it's a bug in the current colonization system. It's plonked 2 things on top of each other. Right, so I think we're going to try and launch. It's turning lid force. I don't believe it.
Please exit the station safely and promptly.
Landing gear retracted.
Right, so I've got to ignore the frame of reference of the station. Now, is the main... Oh, look, there's a beluga over there that's come... Dunk. That's... I don't know what that's trying to do. It's sort of getting crunched. The NPCs have got no chance. Oh, look at that, it's getting crunched in the... All the time it's doing that. That's going to make it really hard for me to get out. Something's blowing up. I think it's died. Boom! Now there's a beluga debris. Oh, that looks cool, doesn't it? Okay. There's a new type of grind in Elite Dangerous. Yeah. Literal grind. Right, we're out. We've survived. I didn't die. Shot down all the garbage compactors on the detention level. Right, we need to go somewhere for beer. Oh, I need to get back into... Oh, I need to get back into team mode. Hang on a minute. Right. I'm exhausted. Right, private. Right, everybody back into the Dream Wagar private. Let's find somewhere to go for a beer. I'll get my ship transported, I think. Shipton Depot, where's that? Is that in the same system? Shipton Depot. Everyone head for Shipton Depot. Okay, it's the same system. With a bit of luck, we'll be able to get there. Oh, I can't get to it. Okay. Okay. That was only a single medium pad, though. Yeah, no, we need a proper space station. Get the proper space station. Come on, guys. Where's a decent space station? There must be something around here. Look. What colour is that? That's an Imperial one. That's a Federation one. Let's go. There must be. That's got a tiny population. We want one with a decent population. 22,000. That's still not very much. 24,000. 4.8 million. There must be some in there. Let's go there. Oh, that's 3 jumps away at a sidewinder. I can't go very far because this is a rubbish ship. I'm literally in a Nissan Micro I've hired from the airport. I've got no fuel scoop either.
Ready to engage.
8 light years. No, 6 light years. Nightmare. I'm going to have to do 3 jumps just to get about 20 light years across.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, another clip from Maz. I'm going to have to go watch these afterwards. This is pretty epic moments. Let's retire to the bar, my friends. I think we deserve it. We definitely need a drink after all that lot. Maybe a tub of glue. That was fun. We accomplished literally nothing in tonight's stream, but we had a lot of fun. That was. I don't think I've laughed that hard in quite a long time. Oh, now we've got a Braben tunnel. And the game's very happy tonight. What system? I can't remember where I'm going now. I'm just hoping we eventually arrive. Oh no, it worked. It worked. We are going to whatever this next system here is. It is the Coimbra system. That's where we're going.
Frameshift drive charging.
Singing Sailor, that was pretty cool. I did enjoy your last adventure very much. Thank you very much. So that, yeah, the guy fading the ball. Help me! Help me! Ah!
4, 3, 2, 1.
So good. It's not a rubber ship. It just has to be upgraded. No, that's very fair. I like the cockpit actually. I think it looks really cool. The cockpit of the Sidewinder. I like those struts above my head. Right, is there a decent thing here? Yeah, there's a Gagnan Port. Let's go there. Gagnan Port. It's Orbis or whatever that is. And it's not too far away. Excellent. I'm a little stream like, oh, thank you very much, Singing Taylor. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. From Midi Ports to the Gagnan Port, yes. And all the ports in between. Crispy's back as well. Good to see you, Crispy. This is definitely going to be one for the glitch memories. This particular stream. Just got back from work, you poor soul. That was hilarious. Right, everyone to Gagnan Port, and watching the VOD on YouTube will be worth it. Yes, I don't think we've had so much fun in quite a long time. Yeah, Elite Dangerous should be like that all the time. It should be full of weird glitches and bizarre otherness. And then we got transported to another dimension and everything. So yeah, it was a good day, all things considered. Whew. see, we have a go at FDev for saying, you know, we unfairly criticise them. I feel they never provide us any content. They've provided content in spades tonight. I think we can all agree. Maybe unintentionally, but content nonetheless.
Rotational correction disabled.
Right, I'm going to switch that back on
Rotational correction enabled.
because I fear I may need. Actually, I must admit, I've never tried docking without rotational correction. Is this the time to try it? Okay, is it on?
Rotational correction enabled.
Right, so I want that off.
Rotational correction disabled.
Right, let's see how bad this is. So, as I'm going in here, the station is not going to auto-correct for me, is it? Okay, that's going to be in a cheap ship. Okay, I know. I theoretically know what I'm doing.
Allow for increased traffic flow in this sector. Restrict your speed.
Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Let's see. Ooh, everybody's here. This may go very badly indeed. Okay, so I'm heading for pad 34, which is right at the back there. So what's going to happen in here is that when I'm not holding the joystick, everything keeps rotating. Yep, okay, that all makes sense. So I understand the theory. Now I'm going to have to land where the pad is going to be then, I think, is how this is going to work. So I'm going to come in from the right hand side of the pad and try to... okay. Nope. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that was valuable experience. I need to get over to the right hand side of the pad. Right, I've got landing gear down. Stop, nope. Oh, it's hard as it looks. It looks hard. This is really tricky. I've lost the pad. Where is it? There it is, over there. I think it keeps rotating. Right. I'm trying. I was using lateral thrusters, I assure you. Right. Okay. Let's get rid of it. I'm using lateral thrusters. Come on, forward. This is difficult. Right, I need to get back a bit. Nah. Oh. No, this I've got pinched on something. That's not good. Am I free again? Yes. Oh, okay, right. Let's try to see. I'm getting closer each time. I'm in reverse. How the hell have I ended up in the height finder? It's a long story. It's a very long story. Right, I've got how many? I've got 6 minutes to try and figure out how to get this thing down. Right, there's 34 again. This is really actually super difficult. Okay, so I'm going to try and just land where the pad's going to be. No, that's not the way to do it either, because I don't know what the technique is here. I've got the lateral thrusters, but they don't respond fast enough. And it's drifting forward as well. to do. Let's try that again. I understand the theory, but oh my god, this is difficult. The trouble is you can't get to the right of it because you can't get it down. Ah, so close. I know. Let's get. I'm gonna give it one more go. One more go. It's either this time or bust, literally. Okay, here we go. Right, let's get in position. Yeah, rotational correction is off on purpose. Yeah, I'll go in at the outpost. That's the problem, isn't it? Oh, we're so darn close. Come on. Yes!
Contact. Commence system shutdown. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
I'm exhausted. Achievement unlocked. I am never, ever doing that again. I feel like achieved. Next time, Drew, ask the pilot to turn the fly-by-wire roll. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of unrealistic, isn't it? I think, yeah, rotational correction. Definitely a thing.
Rotational correction enabled.
I appreciate whoever built the rotational correction service within the spaceships. Hats off to you, my friend. Thank you very much. I shall take a bow. I got that sidewinder down. Everyone to the bar. Don't forget to turn it back on. No, that was that was so hard. Thank you, take it on. Here's the crew. For some reason I can't get my external camera working in yay, here we go, guys. I think I actually genuinely deserve the round of applause today.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Sorry, my dear. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. It does still sound like a really sarcastic hand clap there, doesn't it? Right on, commanders, right on. Yeah, thumbs up. Can you all try and do it simultaneously, like on the count of, I don't know, On the count of 3 on the stream. Let's see if we get you all clap at the same time. I'll count down from 10. Okay, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clap. How long is the stream delay?
Ever since I wrecked my first ship in an asteroid field, I've paid real close attention when charting the course.
That's awesome. Oh dear. It's been a pleasure, Commanders. You can see everybody's internet speed with that test. Everybody's in totally the random place. Different lags, yeah. Recent different lags on the stream as well, let alone the game, of course. All sorts of stuff going on. Right, you better find me a streamer so I can go and raid them. Who can we raid? Who can we raid to pass on the craziness to somebody else? Thank you ever so much for all your company, by the way. Thank you for the raid and all those who joined us halfway through that as well. I appreciate that. That's really good. Aussie Nuts is to be raided. Right, let me go do that. I'm going to send you over there. But once again, thank you ever so much for your company. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the the craziness. And I hope you found that slightly entertaining. Thank you to Frontier for the glitches. Excellent quality glitches. Right, prepare to raid. Here we go. Oh, that's an invalid username. Did I type it wrong?
Sinuef sector is definitely worth a visit. The planetary landscapes there are unbelievable.
Here we go.
Although it is
I'm engaging raid mode. I have proven myself the Celestial Warrior. I suppose I have. Right, engage raid. See you over there, my friends. Be good. And see you next week.